So, day 22. Today I'm testing my new setup. I guess it looks kind of good. It looks kind of fine, kind of okay. I know the background is still very bare, but it's something, right? So, I have a new light here. I have this reflector right here, just trying to give a little lift to the shadows on my face. And it's kind of, well, it is a bare bone setup. In the background I just have that one light in the cupboard just so it doesn't feel too bare, too boring. I hope it doesn't take away the attention from me personally, because that's one of the advice that I got, even though it's just from Gemini or ChatGPT, that as long as the background doesn't distract from the main subject, which is me. And sorry, I had something in my throat. Anyway, so right here, I think I might need to reframe this angle a bit, or just tilt the camera just a slight bit. Let me just try that now. Oops. Okay. Or what if I tilt it even more? Yeah, it's just that my eyeline is on the, so I have the grids turned on the camera, so maybe I just need one of the grids to cross my eyeline so it'll seem much better. But I don't like how my elbows are just a slight bit cut off. Anyway, so you can't see all the clutter on top of the wardrobe now. It's a good start, and I think I can make this work. It's far better compared, any setup is good if you know how to use it, but I didn't know how to use my previous setup, which is just use the ambient light that I had. So I guess this is better compared to what I had. It still, obviously it does need a few tweaks here and there. Maybe I do need something, or I do need a softbox, because currently I just have, yes, it's an umbrella, but it's not fitted into the correct adapter. If you can see there, I'm not sure if you notice, but it's not fitted into the right adapter. Anyway, so that's an update for my filming setup. Today I want to talk about, yes, okay. Today I just want to talk about money. Okay, not about finance and all that. Just, you know how sometimes you have the thought that I'm gonna make it someday. Well, I think I want to share what it means for me to make it, and what I might do if I do make it, or when I do make it. Fingers crossed I do make it. I don't know which way does it go? Is it here or here? Fingers crossed that I do make it. Anyway, so right now my current situation is, technically I am unemployed and I am finding or looking for freelance work. I don't know, to be honest with you, I kind of I don't want to say want to rest from doing a 9-to-5 job, but I just don't feel like it suits me. And I know sometimes you just can't say that, especially when people don't have the privilege of doing so. And personally, it looks like I have the privilege, but behind the scenes I am under a bit of stress. Anyway, not going to touch on too much negativity, but Currently, I am technically unemployed, looking for freelance jobs here and there if I can. And I am not doing a good job at it. So that's why I'm making videos, just to like keep the productivity going. And I'm not even doing a good job at it. Anyway, so this is my base. That's my base. So at least if I get a few jobs here and there each month, or I can get this YouTube thing going, I might be able to at least put money on the table to support the family. That's one of the goals for this year, to actually either get the freelance thing fully going or get this YouTube thing fully going. And I'm aiming for that YouTube thing, and then the freelance is just to try and get money in where I can. And this one is I'm gonna focus more on YouTube as a whole, to be honest. Anyway, so technically I am in debt because I do owe some money, to be honest. And again, if I can get the next step is to get a few jobs here and there, just to support, just to pay off some debt, just to try and be able to pay the debt. That's the first step. The second step is, for me, what is making it? No, I guess the second step is just for stability, so that I don't need, there's not too much worry. There's not too much worry on my end, even though when I do have my debt, the stability is for me to be able to manage my finances, have an income that is actually stable, so monthly income coming in. I don't need to pray, I don't need to work too hard to actually look for that income. That's the stability thing. That's the second step. The third step is where my making it comes in. So for me, making it is being able to live comfortably and debt free, and not worrying about finances or anything. I know I still need to save, I still need to pay things here and there, but I don't need to worry about it, because not only am I stable, but I'm also comfortable. Because the second step is I'm only stable, but obviously it's not going to be comfortable yet at that stage. So making it is just to feel completely comfortable with everything. I don't need to be too rich, I don't need to be too out there. Let's just say out there. I can't find the correct words to describe it. I just want to be comfortable, pay off the debt. That's all. Just to be able to pay off the debt, then comfortably do the things that not only my family likes, not only what I like, but also have the amount of funds for our basic needs without worrying it diminishing too much. And I know this is kind of difficult to achieve, especially in this economy, especially with my current state right now. But personally, I believe that with hard work and dedication to anything that I do, be it either the freelance thing or this YouTube thing, I know I can make it. Because I just want to be comfortable in life. That's all. That's my minimum requirement for making it. Now, the next stage is where the wild dreams are. So the next stage for me when it comes to finances, and it won't matter if I do reach that stage, because for me making it is already the bare minimum for me to like, yes, this is it. That stage, to live comfortably without worrying about finances. That's me making it. Anyway, so the next stage is to just have that little bit of extra money to really do what I want. Maybe, for example, buy a project car. Not even buy a new car, buy a project car and work on it myself. Learn how to work on the car myself. I know I can learn myself right now, but because that daily driver is one of the only modes of transportation we have, I don't want to take the risk of working on it and then spoiling it, so a lot of wasting a lot more money from there. Anyway, again, so that stage is where I'd be able to splurge a bit. And I'm not gonna say I'm just gonna splurge. It's just an example of like the difference between just making it, being comfortable, and then that higher up tier that I will be able to spend the money. And even with just even how should I say this? Even if let's just rephrase that. Let's just go to the top tier, the lottery winning numbers, the lottery winning finances. I don't gamble. I don't play the lottery. I do it sometimes, here and there, but I don't gamble a lot. So this is like a really, really long shot for me, is winning the lottery, because I don't even do it now. I don't even play it. If I were to somehow not only be lucky enough to convince myself to buy a ticket, but also be lucky enough to actually win million ringgit and above. It depends on how much money I win. If it's like a million or so, straight to the bank, straight to investment, straight to something that can actually help grow it. Not gonna stop working just for a million ringgit. If it's 100 million, that's a different story. Half of it goes to the bank, to any investment, then divide the other half into another two. Half of it goes to my son's college fund, or any type of funds, any type of savings for him in the future. Then the other half, maybe half that again, goes to charity, goes to the church. And then that little sliver is what we'll use to try and live comfortably. Use that as the make it money, and don't touch the rest. Maybe even use it to start a business as well. But who knows? I haven't thought that far. And the next stage, now this is like a really big dream that seems really impossible. Well, it's not impossible for everyone, but it might be impossible for me, because I know myself. But maybe with that money that I've used to start a business, I can have a really stable income just coming in. Because the previous stage, where just the lottery winning money, I don't see, yes, I will be able to sustain that money, to sustain it from being used up in my lifetime, maybe in my son's lifetime. But I don't see it too much if I don't invest, or if I don't start my own business to get more money coming in. And that's something that I'm a little hesitant to talk about, because life isn't always about money, and I've I would have enough money to live comfortably, but should I and would I try to rake in more money? I know, yes, life, as I said, life isn't about money, but sometimes life just hits hard, and maybe that won't be enough to even enough for my lifetime. Maybe, knock on wood, that won't be enough. Knock on wood, like I would even have that, like I even have that kind of money right now. Anyway, so this is just me talking about my fantasies at the end of the day. Anyway, so raking in the money, trying to get more money in. Now that is something that would be really good in some sense. Keep getting money, but keep giving out as well. I don't want to stop giving out. Even now, when I can, I tried my best to give out, but depends if I can still support my family, support myself. If I can't, then I'll feel really bad that I can't even donate to the church or whatever. So, yes, those are the goals. I don't want to, making it doesn't mean that I want to be filthy rich or whatever. I just want to live comfortably without worrying too much about the money side of things. That's all. I know some people have like bigger dreams of making it, and some people don't even have money in their mindset when it comes to making it, and that's really awesome. That's really cool. For me, like I said, money isn't everything, but I understand to live comfortably, money definitely talks. And that's a sad thing for me to admit. But I see how the world works. I understand how the world works. And I guess that's day 21.